Hi guys, my name is Peyton and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my hair extension care routine for hair wash day. I wash my hair about once or twice a week depending on how long I can go without it getting greasy. And today I'm just going to be showing some products I like to use and also just some tips and tricks on how to keep my hair as well as my extensions healthy. So one thing I like to do even when I did not have extensions in, but especially now that I do have extensions, is before I get in the shower, I always brush my hair. This is my favorite brush of all time. It is the finger brush. So I like to just make sure my hair is tangle free. When you have extensions, it's really important to make sure that you're always brushing your hair throughout the day. I like to keep a little brush in my purse just because it does get tangly. You want to take care of that right away. That way you're not pulling out knots at the end of the day. This is all just to help keep your hair, your extensions, healthy longer. So I'm now going to hop in the shower, and then once I'm done washing my hair, I will go over the products I use. Okay, so at this point I am out of the shower. I washed my hair with my Moroccanoil hydrating shampoo. When I shampoo my hair, since I do have extensions, I make sure I really shampoo it. Sometimes I'll shampoo it twice just to make sure all the oils are out of my hair. And one thing when you have like wefts like mine, I always shampoo my hair going like this in between each of my rows just so I make sure I'm getting all my hair properly washed. And then I go through with a little bit of conditioner. The fact that I have extensions, I mainly use the conditioner on my real hair just because it gets those natural oils. My extensions do not get those natural oils, so they tend to need more moisture. So I go through with my Moroccanoil hydrating mask, and this just provides more moisture to my hair, just because my extensions don't get that natural oils that they need to get to stay healthy. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Moroccanoil oil and I'm going to use about 4 pumps of that. And then I'm going to start on my extensions because again they tend to be more dry than my natural hair. And then whatever's left over on my hands, I go higher and higher. And then the last place I touch is around my face, just because you don't want to put too much oil on that part because it'll just get too oily. So I'm now going to take my brush and then brush it all through. So the second oil I use is my Olaplex oil. I use about 4 or 5 drops of that. And then once again I start on my ends and then go up. And I like to focus this oil more so on my natural hair just because it is a lighter oil. And then I'm just going to brush that through one more time. So I did just move back from my college and I forgot my roll brush. So I will just be using this brush or possibly a paddle brush to blow dry my hair. But normally I just do a rough blow dry and then I'll go through with a brush and just kind of smooth out my hair. That way it's all laying really silky and soft. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So one tip with drying extensions, since they are so thick, I usually start at the root in the back of my head and I dry that first because my ends always dry so much faster. Okay, so it's all dry. You guys can see what my hair looks like from the back. So since this is a nice curling iron, I only curl my hair after I wash it, like my full head, and then after that, for the rest of the week, I'm able to just touch it up every day, just because the curl holds so well. Just a few things that I want to touch, which I can go more in depth with how I curl my hair in another video if you guys want to see that. I also have it on my Instagram and my TikTok, which I will have down below, so you guys can go check those out. But a few things that I want to go over about my extensions, to just some like more tips and tricks to make them last really long and look really good. I use my Moroccan oil every night before I go to bed. I do one pump on each side, and when you have extensions, you want to wear your hair in like a low ponytail or low pigtails, just that way they're not tangling when you're sleeping. It doesn't mean that your extensions, when you have extensions, your hair tangles more. All it means is you just, rather than not tangle, because they'll last longer, you don't want to be ripping through knots in the morning, because obviously that's just more wear and tear on your extensions. So other extension methods, they actually do recommend drying your hair every time you wash it. For the beaded wefts, which is what I have, you actually don't need to dry it. Some people recommend drying like the wefts, like the top of the wefts where the roots are, but I never have had an issue. I've gone to bed with mine wet before, which obviously isn't the best, but when you're a student and sometimes you just don't have time to dry your hair before you go to bed because maybe you're up late studying or you have class to go to, if you're washing it in the morning, it'll be okay if you don't dry them. Another thing I like about beaded wefts rather than tape-ins, which I do like tape-ins, I've never had them personally, but there are good things about all methods. With tape-ins, you need to wash a certain way. You can't get conditioner like on the tapes, and then also you have to watch how you dry your hair, because if you get like too much heat on the tape, it'll like melt and get all gushy, and then it's like really hard to then remove them for your stylist. With wefts, there is no glue, which makes it so nice. You don't have to worry about a lot of things like that. They're really easy to take care of for the most part. The biggest thing is just making sure that if you're driving with your windows down, you want to brush your hair after that. You don't want to leave them knotted. But that's really with any method, just because you want your hair to last a long time since you're paying that much money. So I'm now just going to finish off with my Living Proof hairspray. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So my Instagram and my TikTok will both be linked down below. That's it for today, guys, so I'll see you guys later.